Yo, how's it going, everybody, and welcome to a new video on the channel. This is a little bit of outside of my usual content. We're not playing any Pokemon today. We're not even talking about Pokemon today. In fact, we're talking about something me. We're talking about me, okay? We're talking about myself. Oh dear. Anyhow, I just recently watched a video by Lixian TV. Great guy, amazing artist, animator, makes video games, which is cool, which is fantastic. Also, an editor for Markiplier, great editor. But I just recently watched a video titled "I'd Failed Unus Annus," and now I clicked on this video not knowing what I was going into. But he brought up a good point. You see, Unus Annus had a quote. A quote I feel like that channel pretty much lived by, you know what I'm saying? The quote was, "You can do a lot in a year." And that's a very important quote. Because you can do a whole lot in a year. You could basically change your entire life in a year. And I got to thinking about my YouTube channel. You see, in the videos that I'm producing, I feel like they're not performing well. They're not performing well because I'm not performing well. You see, I've been doing YouTube for probably about 15 so years by this point, over the span of 3 to 4 channels. And over that time frame, while I have come out of my shell as a content creator, if you go back and watch Sprite King 100, I have changed. It's like a night and day difference. I'm so much different now than I was back then, and that's not because I was 12 years old or whatever back then. No, that's because I'm talking. I'm out here expressing myself, emoting to the viewers, to you out there, and I can't help but think that I'm not doing enough. In my video about talking about BDSP, I think that video like sums up everything I'm trying to talk about here. Is in that video, that short 5-minute video, mind you, not even 5 minutes, like 4 minutes and 40 some seconds long video, I was talking about BDSP, and that video has outperformed every video on my channel. Completely blew everything else I've done out of the water. And I think that's because I was truly passionate about what I was talking about in that video. I truly love Pokemon to the bottom of my heart, but at the same time, I'm not expressing that like emotion in my videos. I was recently editing my latest video of the Pokemon Master Quest series, and I was looking at myself. I was looking at my face cam, and I was dead. It looked like I was dead. It looks like I was just a still frame photo. That's not what I want. That's not who I want to present to the world. Because at the end of the day, that is what I'm doing here. I'm presenting myself. I'm selling a product. I'm a salesman. I'm selling a product, and that product is myself. And I'm not doing a good job of that. I've always wanted to be an entertainer, whether that be through art, which I have taken nearly every art class under the sun to do, whether that was through music, which haven't even begun starting. I want to start doing music. Like that's something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to try, but I haven't even gotten started. I don't even know where to get started. And then I had the passing thought, what about acting? I could be an actor. But here's the thing, I don't want to be anything like that. I wanted to be a YouTube content creator. Ever since I was a wee small boy, I was watching Uber Haxor's Nova, Z-Royal Viking, Chilled Chaos, Gassy Mexican, Kutra, the original creatures, and I saw what they were doing, and I wondered why I couldn't do that. And even now, I'm not doing what they're doing. What I'm doing is talking into a microphone. I'm not selling myself to you, and that is my shortcoming. And that's something I plan to work on starting from today. November 15th, 2021 is when I'll upload this video. November 15th, 2022 is when I expect to have at least some of these goals accomplished. I have made a list of 5 points I like to talk about, 3 of which are these are active goals and passive goals. Active goals, I can do this. I have an effect on that outcome. Passive goals are something I really have no control over. It is something that is really in the hands of you all that can help me accomplish these goals. And I'm not trying to throw guilt or whatever. I hope nobody thinks that. I really do. I hope no one thinks that, because this is something that, even if I can't physically control these numbers, I can still produce the content for you to enjoy, for you to want to bump these numbers. Still, this is falling back on me. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. My active goals from this point onward in 2022 is my active goals. At least 2 streams a week. At the bare minimum 2 streams a week. I would very much like to, produce more content, more live content, more playing other games on lives. Next, I want to work on a Pokemon fan game. I've had this idea for a Pokemon fan game buzzing around my brain for like years now. Years, literally 2 years I've thought about this. Pokemon fan game based in Greece with Greek-inspired Pokemon. The starters for which I've already I've thought about and have worked on at least one of their designs. The grass-type starter Faunip will eventually become a grass fighting type. The fire-type, whose name I have no idea, but his final evolution, Minotaurch, fire ground type, or a fire dark type, whichever which eventually comes to fruition. I can't remember. And the final one, I haven't thought of a name for, but it will be a Hippocampus Pokemon. Hippocampus being a water horse, will be a water psychic type. That Pokemon fan game I've always wanted to make and produce, and I've just never given it the true time, the time of day that it deserved. Next goal here, foraging. I've for the longest time I've talked about doing content in the forge outside, making knives or swords or axes or battle axes, anything like that. I've talked about it, but I've never actually done it. I've never worked hard to do that, and I want to change that. I want to start diversifying my content a little bit. I don't want to just be that guy who plays Pokemon all the time. While I do love Pokemon, and Pokemon will forever be my bread and butter per se, I would like to put something else out there, something that's uniquely mine, you know what I'm saying? The next one, I talked about this earlier in the video, music. I wanna learn how to get started with developing music, whether it's lo-fi tracks or R&B stuff like that. I that's something I want to learn how to do. I don't really know how to get started on that. I'm sure I can talk to my friend Brian about that. Passive goals. I want to hit at least 1,000 subscribers, but before the end of 2022. At least by the end of 2022. if not by the end, if not by November 15th of 2022. I'm like 20 subscribers away at this point to 200, and I hope to have 500 subscribers to at least by the end of the year. My other passive goal, 500 Twitter followers. I'm at like 170 Twitter followers now, and that while this one's a little less needed, I'd say, it's something I'd still like to achieve. Because on Twitter I do update everybody on like streams or uploads or just like my everyday life, you know what I'm saying? But I hope you like the videos I've produced up until this point. And I hope that together we can continue to make this channel better. And I hope that I can make the content that each and every one of you deserve. Now, in the interest of not making this video super long, as per my rule, I hope you all had a good time listening to me talk. I hope I can do better in the future. I hope that one day I can look at everyone in the face and be like, I gave you the best that I could. Until then, my name has been William. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk, and I'll see you all later.